Did you know that the legendary Napoleon Bonaparte wasn't actually short? In fact, he stood at about average height for his time. This intriguing myth is just one of the many historical misconceptions that have woven themselves into our understanding of history. Today we're going to unravel some of these fascinating tales and discover the truths behind them. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're embarking on a thrilling journey through the annals of history, where facts often get tangled up with fiction. We're diving into the top 10 historical myths that might sound familiar, but trust me, they get crazier as we go. Understanding history accurately is crucial, not just for impressing your friends at trivia night, but because these myths can shape our perception of the past and influence our present. So, grab your favorite snacks, get comfy, and let's dive in. Top 10 myths. 10. Napoleon was short. Contrary to popular belief, Napoleon Bonaparte was not short for his time. He stood around 5 feet 7 inches tall, which was average height for a Frenchman in the early 19th century. The misconception likely stems from British propaganda that portrayed him as a diminutive figure to undermine his authority. This myth has persisted, creating an enduring image of Napoleon as the short dictator. 9. Cleopatra was Egyptian. While Cleopatra is often associated with ancient Egypt, she was actually of Greek descent. She belonged to the Ptolemaic dynasty, which was established after Alexander the Great's conquest. The Ptolemies ruled Egypt but maintained their Greek heritage and culture. Cleopatra was the first in her line to learn the Egyptian language and embrace Egyptian customs, which is why many mistakenly believe she was Egyptian. The iconic image of the cowboy, complete with a wide-brimmed hat and revolver, is largely a Hollywood creation. In reality, many cowboys were everyday ranch workers who didn't fit the glamorous stereotype. They often wore practical clothing suited for hard labor, and while some carried guns, it wasn't as universal as popular culture suggests. The life of a cowboy involved long hours of work, camaraderie, and a connection to the land. This famous quote is often attributed to Marie Antoinette as a sign of her indifference to the plight of the poor. However, there is no credible evidence that she ever uttered these words. The phrase likely originated as revolutionary propaganda to fuel public outrage against her and the monarchy. The real Marie Antoinette faced immense challenges and pressures, and this myth oversimplifies her complex life. The notion that people in the Middle Ages thought the Earth was flat is a myth. In fact, educated individuals during this time were well aware of the Earth's spherical shape, a concept that dates back to ancient Greece. This misconception emerged in the 19th century, suggesting that medieval people were ignorant. In reality, they had a sophisticated understanding of geography and astronomy. The idea that Christopher Columbus discovered America is misleading. Columbus never set foot on the mainland of North America. He landed in the Bahamas and other Caribbean islands in 1492. These lands were already inhabited by indigenous peoples with rich cultures and histories. This myth overlooks the presence and contributions of those who lived in the Americas long before Columbus arrived. A common misconception is that the Great Pyramids of Giza were built by slaves. Recent archaeological findings suggest that the pyramids were constructed by a skilled workforce of laborers who were well-fed and respected. These workers were likely motivated by the honor of contributing to monumental structures that served as tombs for pharaohs, showcasing the advanced engineering and organization of ancient Egyptian society. Many believe that George Washington wore wooden dentures, but this is not true. His dentures were made from various materials, including ivory, animal teeth, and even metal. The misconception likely arose from the discomfort he experienced with his dentures, which were not very effective. Washington's dental issues were a significant part of his life, but the wooden teeth story oversimplifies his struggles. The notion that the Great Wall of China can be seen from space is a myth. While it is an impressive structure, it is also narrow and blends into the landscape. Astronauts have confirmed that it is nearly impossible to see with the naked eye from orbit, debunking this popular belief. The image of fierce Viking warriors sporting horned helmets is iconic but entirely inaccurate. There is no historical evidence to support this claim. The horned helmet stereotype was popularized by 19th century artists looking to add flair to their depictions of Vikings. In reality, Viking helmets were likely simple and practical, designed for protection rather than theatricality. So, what have we learned today? These myths, while entertaining, can distort our understanding of history. They remind us of the importance of questioning what we've been taught and digging deeper to uncover the truth. And that's a wrap for today's video. I'd love to hear from you. What historical myths have you encountered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep questioning history.